As you tell the disciple to say, our Father which art in heaven, holy be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us the days our daily bread and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from all evil. For there is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen and amen.
Amen. And Nabila wants to talk to you.
Amen and Eli. Morning. Hello.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning, answer.
How are you doing?
Well, a day, what I go say?
You stop cook peas soup, Kenra.
Yes,
Yes.
I
No.
stop cook pea soup.
Okay,
You don't know
wonderful.
peas so good for sugar?
Okay. Now you know peas are good for sugar?
I didn't know. It's of late I get to know.
Okay. Well, you have done by earlier today, this evening.
We have a service for a home service. When I say home service, I mean in the guy house, like for Boki.
Hold on, what?
We having a service this evening in Boki house for Boki.
So it's a service, like a church service or a worship service?
Well, it's not really, when I say we, I say the village, which is different religion, is a mixed up thing. We just have it in a yard.
Okay.
We just have it in a yard. We want to start it at least about 7.
Okay. So is Bucky back home now?
No, he don't come up yet, but we giving him that little prayer that he able to stretch himself and come forward and come well quick too.
Okay.
Because we want him, we miss him.
All right. And the family is doing okay?
I don't hear that.
The family doing okay?
Yes, everybody doing okay. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Nobody don't miss.
So I'm going to guide me with some Ashiba or what do mixing. So use him.
So you can miss me too then. Huh? I know people to miss.
I don't hear that.
You can miss me too.
Miss you?
Yeah.
You dead then?
No.
Aye, well, when people dead, people don't miss them.
When you miss Bucky, Bucky no dead.
Bucky sick.
Well, I'm sick too.
Well, you call for what you don't want.
No, I ain't calling for it. I'm sick.
Well, yes.
I'm sick and tired of you.
Well, what I do?
You don't missing me.
You then you little health. You enjoy your little health. Well, all right, call for wolf. Well, I hope when the wolf come, you have enough coat to cover it. I hope you have enough coat to cover your wolf when you call for it.
Anyway, have a nice day.
Same to you.
Hey, Papa.
Papa go in bush.
You kill a man self every day, please a bush.
Oh la la, Papa don't go in bush. Papa go
really kill a man, but what?
Papa go an extra whole lot with Papa the home.
How to take that man out of the house, Larry?
Well, you have to take 2 of us, you know.
2 of us?
We can do without each other.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
So you have to have room for 2 of us.
1 bed?
Well, yeah, you could sleep on the floor and we go sleep on the bed.
Can you have a nice morning? Take care of yourself. Goodbye.
Bye.
All right, great. It's real. It's 91. Good morning, Grenada. Good morning, fun world. This is a beautiful world to be living in.
See, smart.
What is smart? Oh, that you're a smartical lady.
Oh, you're learning. I learned from the best. I saw it last night and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I'll get it.
Of course, I have to.
Speaking of, you saw it last night. How's Royden? I haven't seen Royden for a while.
Royden is good. He messaged me last night about the same thing that I asked Kenra about. Yeah. But I think he's there.
I haven't seen him for a minute.
Yeah.
He got an award, I saw on social media as he got an award.
Yes.
I understand that Anne Louis got an award too.
I believe so.
A number of cool. Number of different persons in Shantima what they were awarded.
I saw that there was some football something
Yeah,
that they had
and they were recognized.
by my family there.
Yeah, Winston.
Winston.
Yeah, they're recognized by Winston as to different things that they would have done. But it's interesting, right? Them get I don't understand that. You can't don't missing me. Right? Them getting award and thing. I ain't getting a what's really going on? I already out of this loop.
That's how it is sometimes, you know.
Sometimes all the
People
time.
have to come before you.
All right, drummers on the line. Drumsticks.
Hello, good morning.
How you doing?
I'm good.
All right. Tell me.
Good morning to you. Good morning to Nabila. Good morning to Nisha. We're reading from the Word of God, John chapter 18. When Jesus had spoken those words, he went forth with his disciples over to book. There was a garden into which he entered, and his disciples, and Judah also, which betrayed him, knew that place of for Jesus oftentimes restored neither with his disciples. Judah then have received a band of men and officers from the chief priests and Pharisees come at night, and they teach and worship. Jesus therefore, knowing all things that should come upon him, went forth and said unto them, who seek ye? This is the end of the scripture reading.
Thank you very much, my darling. What's up today?
I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah.
Good. The girls?
All right for time.
All right. Good.
Somebody calling you.
So no, I didn't want them to call me. I just asked about them. I didn't want them to call me. Blah, 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 blah. Drumsticks, bye bye. We gonna see tomorrow, yeah?
Have a nice day.
Okay, you too.
Right.
Right. Okay, bye, love. Right, good. Yeah. Who is Ched Williams?
Chad.
That is Ched. Ched a good name like Williams. Cheddar. Wow. Cheddar's good name like Williams. You went to jail according to Rose teacher. Rose, what the jail is this? Okay. I got something to do. Is that call? Good morning.
Mr.
Yes?
I'm only hearing about that thing what you saying there. Here right now, I don't know that you know.
Yeah.
So
What?
I'm only hearing you saying that no.
What?
The award, what you say who get and who get.
You don't get?
Well, if I don't know how I go get.
Well, well, you might get one. I heard that after the awards, there are going to be some stock buys. I've heard that that's the company that's doing it. They're gonna make some But why am I letting them people secret out to the back? There are gonna be some stock buys at some very special homes in St. Patrick's.
Yeah.
So maybe who get award don't get in the stop by.
Okay.
So I know. So let me see what happens, yeah?
And who name the register that you're looking for?
I don't know what name registered.
Oh.
Register?
Register?
No, when I'm talking, who name do they get?
Well, yeah, but me name there, so I will get.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's right for you.
I will look and see if you name there.
No, I don't want my name to be there.
You don't want your name there?
No.
But suppose your name there?
Well, they could take it out.
No, but seriously, I understand that there are going to be some stop buys at homes,
Okay.
and make some sort of presentation. What's the name of that company? It's on plaque.
And then they had the football up there.
Yeah, and then that company made those plaque things,
Okay.
and I understand that they're going to have a stop by at a number of homes in
St. Patrick's.
in St. Patrick's,
Okay.
and they're going to be making a presentation to the homes.
All right.
So I guess they know how they're handling the business.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're going already.
All right, later.
All right.
All right.
It's a hungry world out there, with everybody scrambling.
Ozone really gets it clean. Get with the Ozone family line of products. Ozone liquid laundry detergent, perfect for your semi or fully automatic washing machine, yet suitable for your hand wash, soft on your hands. Ozone disinfecting cleaner is the most powerful disinfectant and cleaner with a long-lasting fresh scent. Tackles every job around the house or office. Ozone detergent powder and ultra soft fabric softener gets your clothes clean with a natural freshness, keeps your colors bright. Choose from the wonderful scents, soft flower, ocean breeze, and the new aloe vera. Keep your kitchen sparkling clean with the Ozone dishwashing liquid, Ozone sponges, and cleaning cloth. Ozone toilet bowl cleaner removes lime scale and kills germs while giving your toilet a refreshing scent. Ozone really gets it clean. Marketed and distributed by Calico, Frequente St. George's, and are available at shops and supermarkets nationwide.
Who wants to save 30%? Everybody. Now more than ever, Flow understands the need to make your dollar stretch. Our new bundles can help you save 30% off your current bill. Plus, get a free speed upgrade on your in-home internet. Simply add your mobile to your current home services account and save 30%. It's easy. Sign up now and save. All on the most reliable fixed and mobile network on island. Visit a Flow store or call us at 1-800-804-2994 for more information. Flow, it only gets better. Terms and conditions apply.
Green's Concept introduces the latest innovation in air conditioning technology in Grenada, providing the most energy efficient, environmentally friendly air conditioning units in Grenada. Using a natural refrigerant, our air conditioning unit systems are up to 40% more energy efficient than the current units used in the Grenadian market. Powerful cooling while using less electricity and very inexpensive. That means more money in your pocket. We offer free delivery to all locations of installation and install by top quality trained professional engineers with over 20 years experience in the business. Contact Green's Concept 417-5460 or 442-1663. Email greensconcept@gmail.com. At Green's Concept, we cool you and the planet.
Greens Concepts announces special prices on 18,000 and 24,000 BTU units. You have been saving on power, now save on prices. Call us today.
To our frontline workers, you matter. We value you. You have kept Grenada safe, and we tried our best to protect you with the tools we had: personal protective equipment, testing, and information. Today, we can go further. We now offer you the COVID vaccine. It's our way of saying we appreciate you, we need you, and our goal is to preserve your life. So get vaxxed. It's your best shot. A message from the Ministry of Health.
Where you, where you walk, what you say, when you talk, where you go, what you say, when you talk.
91.9, 91.5, www.therealfmgrenada.com. Andre Donald, Nabila Matura in the morning. We having a wonderful time. Just like the days I remember when I was going to school and you hear David Alcock in the morning. We have David in the morning on 610 radio inside of Trinidad. But no, we are 91 FM inside of Grenada. Got a beautiful lady on the line. Missed her so much I screamed when I heard her voice this morning. Cecile Mitchell, good morning to you.
Good morning to you, Andre. It's great to be with you again. And good morning to all the listeners of Real FM. Firstly, let's find out what's driving today's weather. The Atlantic high pressure system is dented by a tilted surface trough anchored over the northern Leeward Islands. A perturbation along the southern periphery of the high pressure system is supporting a band of clouds which will punctuate the day with brief, light to moderate showers. Currently at the Morris Bishop International Airport, it is cloudy. The surface winds are calm. The barometric pressure is 1012.3 millibars. That's below normal and rising. The current temperature is 26.4 degrees Celsius, and the relative humidity stands at 83%. Temperatures climaxed yesterday at 30.1 degrees Celsius, and overnight they dropped to 24.5 degrees. Over the past 24 hours, only a trace of rainfall was received here at the airport, and the month's total remains at a mere trace. However, automatic weather stations dispersed across the island reveal the following rainfall accumulations. Bailey's Bartlett, Mount Pleasant, and St. John's all received 0.2 millimeters, while Blaze and Mardi Gras received zero point 0.4 millimeters. Here now is the public forecast, and that's valid for today and tonight for the state of Grenada. Weather conditions are expected to be partly cloudy to cloudy at first and hazy with brief light to moderate showers, improving as the day progresses. Maximum temperature 30.5 degrees Celsius. Winds east northeasterly to east southeasterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour, becoming variable to calm at times. Seas light to moderate, waves 3 to 5 feet in open waters. Tides are currently rising. High would be at 11:30 a.m. and the next low at 6:30 p.m. Sunset 6:19 and sunrise 1 minute past 6. Just to recap the public forecast, and that's valid for today and tonight for the state of Grenada. Partly cloudy to cloudy at first and hazy, with brief light to moderate showers, improving as the day progresses. From the forecast desk here at the Morris Bishop International Airport, I am Cecile. Have yourself a great Wednesday and a wonderful weekend.
Wonderful weekend.
Yes, I won't be on the morning shift for the rest of the week, so I'm wishing you a great weekend. It's Wednesday, it's midweek.
So what if you weren't going to be on and it was Monday?
Oh, I'd probably say enjoy the rest of your week. Yeah.
Did I say I missed you?
You did. You said that a million times.
So you know I'm really mean it, right?
Yes, I know that.
All right, there you go. You didn't miss me. I feel really bad. But
I did miss you. I
you
told
did?
you. Yes.
Oh, tell me, let people hear.
I missed you, Andre. Have a great day.
You too, love. Take care of yourself, right, sister?
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye. Cecile Mitchell, the lady with the two first names. You know that, right?
Cecile and Mitchell.
Dame Cecile.
I could have told you she was back
How do you know?
because I got an email.
Oh, yeah, the forecast.
So when you screamed, I was like, yeah, Cecile.
Oh, I see.
Yep.
Okay, so come on, people, you gotta. They say you gotta share this thing. We want to share the thing. So you see, there's so many. You see, we need to use only one platform.
Why?
Well, you see, we can't count the amount of people who are viewing on YouTube.
Amazing.
And we don't know the amount of people who are viewing on the website.
True.
So we never really have a positive outlook as we can only see, because I can only see what Facebook is doing. And that's it.
No matter. There are 2 people looking on YouTube right now.
Oh, there are 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Facebook is always the most.
That's what you think? What about the website?
Probably our website. I think it's our website.
The website is the most. But you can't check that.
No.
No way you can check it. And that is what I say. Maybe we need to do one platform so we get true reading as to what. But in any event, what?
My cousin. She tell me put him a little finger.
Oh, she see you exit?
She on the live. But then they know that my finger, I mash up my finger.
Oh, you did. So what is Ched's problem, Ched? If you people want chicken, no, I don't want your chicken.
What's wrong with you?
But if I want a chicken, I don't want a chicken.
Okay.
I find you get bride these days. Don't chicken wings again. I need drumsticks.
You need to buy the garlic sauce from the lady in Grenville.
Well, tell him that.
From Junie.
Tell him he listening.
Junie need to make some garlic sauce for
Yeah,
sale.
but she can make some and give him to test out to see if the customers will like it.
Oh, not Junie. God have mercy.
Junie.
Junie.
Man, just call her garlic sauce.
The garlic sauce lady.
Yeah. Chad, you need to check out that. Yeah, Virgin? Garlic sauce. So what do you have on the menu today? Let us know what you have on the menu today. I find the shop only the thing only extending.
The building extending slowly but surely.
Just so the building reach at the bottom of the hill.
You'll fire upstairs and downstairs.
Just the way you go and buy, depending if you're buying fried chicken, stay in the road. If you're buying drumsticks, you could come up a little bit. But if you're buying drumsticks, fried chicken, and a drink, you go upstairs and pause. And then we're doing how they call it just
now.
What? Outlets.
Where you moving?
Hermitage is the first one. And
you're part of the franchise.
Yeah, part of the franchise. Hermitage is the first one. We ain't going in Montreal. They'll cook too much. Every minute you pass it by side, they're cooking. They have hot cooking. That won't sell. So we skip Montreal, Hermitage. Tivoli people don't like good thing. Did I say that?
I don't get involved now.
Oh boy. Today is Wednesday, right? I almost forgot the program, yeah.
The waterways, still trying to figure out what you put in there. What is the attachment? Okay.
Who's that?
Chill. Maybe see.
Errol Bonaparte, good morning, Real FM. Nice waking up with you this morning. God bless you all. Hey, God bless you too. And I want you to have not just a wonderful day, but enjoy the rest of the week. May it be stupendous. Big word again, you see. Right. Yeah, We've got water-wise, folks. Stay with us.
Earth's purest life-sustaining resource can easily become contaminated by environmental conditions. NAWASA continues to improve the quality of its water supply through state-of-the-art water treatment systems and trained, experienced staff. NAWASA preserves our health and quality of life. NAWASA, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Good morning, consumers. Glad you can join us for this edition of Water Wise, a production of the National Water and the Sewerage Authority, NAWASA. I am Wendy Chateau. Here's hoping everyone had a safe and enjoyable Easter holiday. On this, our first program since March 31st, we continue sharing the terms and conditions for participation in activities for NAWASA's 30th anniversary celebrations. As we shared with you previously, a number of activities are being undertaken by NAWASA to give back to customers in celebration of our Pearl anniversary. Here is Communications Supervisor, Ms. Jamila Lewis, with the details on categories 4 and 5.
Category 4, Employee Community Support. The goal of this promotion is to involve NAWASA's internal customers. NAWASA's internal customers are our employees. NAWASA employees will submit names of needy persons in their communities that can benefit from water credit. That individual, however, must be a current NAWASA customer, must be making ongoing efforts to pay the water bills. However, if your service is disconnected, you will not be able to qualify for this promotion. NAWASA employees will be asked to submit names of needy persons within their community that they believe can benefit with reasons for their inclusion. Entries must include the full name, the contact number or email, a detailed location for submission to be deemed complete. Of course, a thorough investigation will be determined by a committee to determine beneficiaries' eligibility. Monetary support to this effort, $5,000. And our final category, Category 5, we classify it as dip, squiz, and bill payment. The goal is to give back to the general public for their support to NAWASA over the past 30 years. When officially opened, the first paying customer at NAWASA's new headquarters located on Lucas Street will receive $75 credit on their water bill, and a bottle of non-alcoholic wine. We also have dips. Customers will be given an opportunity to dip for water credit at NOASA's main office, Lucas Street, when open. It is not yet officially opened. The Carolina sub-office, Grenville and Guelph sub-offices. During the allotted time, only 3 random customers will be given an opportunity to dip on each occasion. Customers can win water credit in the value of $25, $30, and $50. There's also going to be an aspect relating to a quiz. Customers will be given an opportunity to win water credit through a question and answer segment relating to NOASA's operation. Random customers will be selected at NOASA's main office, Lucas Street, the Carenage, Grenville, and Guelph sub-offices. Winners will be selected and receive the $30 credit applied to their water account. The monetary support in this category, $5,000.
Communications Supervisor Jamila Lewis outlining the rules and regulations governing categories 4 and 5 of NOASA's Pearl Celebration activities. NOASA is giving back $50,000 in water credit to needy families. Customers can win in one of 5 categories as follows: indigent, private water collection, debt forgiveness, employee community support, and quiz and tips. Of course, we will continue to keep you up to date on activities as time progresses. That's our program this morning. On behalf of the rest of the team at NOASA, I am Wendy Chatua, wishing you a productive day and reminding you to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay connected.
Water, its pure, life-sustaining resource, can easily become contaminated by environmental conditions. NOASA continues to improve the quality of its water supply through state-of-the-art water treatment systems and trained, experienced staff. NOASA preserves our health and quality of life. NOASA, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Ozone really gets it clean. Get with the Ozone family line of products. Ozone liquid laundry detergent, perfect for your semi or fully automatic washing machines, yet suitable for your hand wash, soft on your hands. Ozone disinfectant cleaner. It's the most powerful disinfectant and cleaner with a long-lasting fresh scent. Tackles every job around the house or office. Ozone detergent powder and ultra soft fabric softener gets your clothes clean with a natural freshness. Keeps your colors bright. Choose from the wonderful scents, soft flower, ocean breeze, and the new aloe vera. Keep your kitchen sparkling clean with the Ozone dishwashing liquid, Ozone sponges, and cleaning cloth. Ozone toilet bowl cleaner removes lime scale and kills germs while giving your toilet a refreshing scent. Ozone really gets it clean. Marketed and distributed by Calico, Frequente St. George's, and are available at shops and supermarkets nationwide.
Surreal is 91.9, 91.5, www.therealfmgrenada.com. Now, I have to have Ms. Claudette Pitt with us shortly. But just before I get to Ms. Claudette Pitt, and Nabila, I did not forget your phone your mic this morning. I think I've got your there switched on.
Great.
But just before I go to Claudette Pitt, I want to say this to you, Nabila. I always say to people, be very careful of how you address things in the media, because the media can take what you say or what you did not say and show that you said it. Now, if you remember, Happy Edwards was here last week, right?
Yeah.
Right. And one of the things that she said is that they've not really received permission. And I don't know if they've gotten permission by now or did not get permission. But what we've seen on social media is that, okay, fine, that they weren't given permission. But it goes on to say that whether or not they get permission, the Saraka will go on.
There's a head in that.
Right. Now, one has to understand, what is Saraka? It's about sharing, yeah? Giving. And what people must understand is that The Saraka people do not, if they do not get permission to gather, which is what they want, the permission to gather in the playing field. If they do not get permission to gather, no one can really stop them, Nabi, from cooking. You can't stop them from cooking. And you can't stop them from people passing by them because we're not under a curfew. So you cannot stop them from people passing by them and them giving people food. What you can stop is the gathering in the pasture or the gathering by the bars and where and what have you not. That you can stop. So we must be very careful. And some of us journalists are rather irresponsible. And oh no, I need to find Happy. And then Ali, I'm coming after you this morning. Ali Matura, your cousin, I'm coming after him this morning. You bet your bottom dollar on that one.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I'm coming after you, Ali. You know I don't really bother you, but I must give you a tap on your head.
Where you walk, what you say, when you talk, where you go, where you go, what you say, when you talk.
It's a hungry world out there, with everybody scrambling to get a share. Look at cheap clothing, both of prey waiting to swoop down on you, and there's no telling what they'll do. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Where you go when you're walking, what you say when you're talking. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, careful. I think we have to prepare to meet the challenges of life without fear. Greed and jealousy, hatred and envy, man, you have to move with care in that jungle out there. You got to be careful. You got to be careful. How you move when you're moving, which direction you're going. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, careful.
Where you go, where you walk, what you say, when you talk, where you go, where you walk, what you say, when you talk.
In your search for happiness, you gotta leave a little room for loneliness. More things could happen all of a sudden before you realize it's only a disguise. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful with what you do and how you're doing it. If you do when you're doing it,
It is real. It is 91.9, 91.5. It's www.therealfmgrenada.com. You got to be careful what you do when you're doing it, how you're doing it, how it's being done, all these things. You just got to be careful. But I'm very careful. I was very careful in choosing my guest. Yeah. And I had to choose her because we had that sort of issue yesterday, and many of you, and I hope you're listening this morning, Collins. Many of you would have heard Collins yesterday, and I didn't take too kindly the words he used in relation to the organization, the NGO Spectrum. You know, I thought that it was harsh, and some of it was definitely, I believe, out of place, out of character of Collins himself. But nonetheless, I did promise him that I was going to see if I can find someone from Spectrum, so as to have a conversation with, and did find Miss Claudette Pitt, and we're gonna have a dialogue this morning, albeit for about 15-20 minutes, if she's gonna give me all that amount of time. But we will have a dialogue, and you'll get to know a little bit more about Spectrum if you continue to listen. Miss Claudette Pitt, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Donnell.
How are you?
I'm great. Good to be on Real FM this morning.
Well, thank you very much for accepting.
Giving us your time,
Yeah.
radio time. We do appreciate it very, very much.
Thank you. But first, I have to ask you, how's Michael?
Oh, he is good, you know. I can't see him. COVID doesn't allow me to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But he has put on weight. He's looking good. He's getting all the attention that he wants to get. So I think
Okay.
he's in a good place.
I know he's an attention guy. Eh? That makes him tick.
Well, you should know. You need to give him some time too. Don't forget him.
But you know, but you just said that we can't visit. Right?
Yes.
We'll have to wait and see. Yeah. So, well, I have you this morning, Claudette, as I told you, to speak a bit about Spectre and to do a bit of inquiry into Spectre's finances in an unofficial manner. But first, appreciate us with the understanding of what is Spectre.
Okay. Good morning. Spectre is the acronym for St. Patrick's Environmental and Community Tourism Organization. We came about in 2009. I mean, we have said this thing all over Grenada, be it on radio, TV, on your station, and we once again happy to talk about ourselves. We came about because government of Grenada had regulated and signed the Treaty and Convention for Endangered Species by making Liverpool Beach one of the nesting sites, one of the 3 nesting sites in the Caribbean that the female leatherback turtle, which is an endangered species of turtle, comes to nest. So we are graced with good luck and God's grace in giving us that opportunity. And as a result, Liverpool Beach became a global site for the protection of the endangered species, female leatherback turtle. So in looking at that, a management plan came together with other members of the OECS for other places in the Caribbean that had some leatherback nesting, Grenada being one of the more popular ones. And as part of that management plan, it was decided that and part of the convention that these protected areas, protected sites, should be managed by the community. So fisheries invited the communities around the Liverpool site to a meeting to discuss that possibility and ask for volunteers to form such an NGO out of the community to look at, one, conservation, data collection, and 2, the guided tours. Reason for the guided tours is to ensure because that's why the species is endangered. That people, for some reason, especially male folks, think that it is an aphrodisiac, the eggs, and that led part of that. That culture and traditions led to the female becoming endangered because now all the eggs are taken for whatever purpose they think it created for them. So it was decided that the toes, people should not go and disturb the nesting. So it is now protected, and in government's regulation, this community group would be charged with the responsibility of doing guided tours. But one of the opportunities that came with that is these guided tours, these conservation sites, these protected areas, is now robbing the history and culture and traditions of people who normally go and hunt the turtle, hunt the eggs for a living. So you had to, in doing that, in that way, you were taking away a living from people who were used to doing that traditionally. And you had to replace those livelihoods. So there came a chance where you can, as the guided tours would offer a chance to give a livelihood to unemployed people in the area, to replace that was lost by the culture and traditions of the folks on these coastal communities. And so government then gave Spectre the mandate to conduct these guided tours by giving jobs to people in the area. So by doing that, therefore, people would just not just come on the beach, jar beach is mine, and go and disturb the poor turtle from nesting, because just walking by it and by them with any kind of noise, wrong lights, they would leave the site and go back in the sea. And, maybe put the eggs in the sea, I don't know. But that was creating more loss too. So Spectre, not just by stealing the eggs.
So Spectre, you're saying it was created out of the fact that the turtles were in danger, yeah?
It was that. And
all right.
Provide livelihood while we protect it.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So where does the whole part of the environment comes into the acronym?
Well, when we came together, when these volunteers, we said to fisheries, okay, well, we are interested. My role came about because my daughter is an environmental scientist, and she, in doing her studies, used to keep me abreast of all of this, because I would say the best plate of delicious plate of food I ate was chewed turtle and rice and peas. I was, as a little girl, with my bowl, my Grenville, waiting for the turtle boat to come up to get turtle to bring home. So because of her interest and her, I then became a volunteer. But we thought that just the tours alone was not enough, because to guide where we wanted to go, so to guide our mission, because we didn't have a mission and a vision. So we added environmental, looking at all. St. Patrick's is so full of great environmental opportunities, that needed protecting, that we will have for generations to come. Plus, the whole question of the tours is, and eco tours is all part of the tourism trust of Grenada, in looking at the Pure Grenada campaign. So we added both the environmental and the community tourism to that, because the protection of the site, of endangered species sites, is an environmental issue.
What gives you the authority?
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
What gives you the authority?
SRO 15 of 2010, regulated by the government of Grenada, which speaks to the fact that all tours must be guided, all tours must be led by a certified tour guide from the Ministry of Fisheries, that the beach is a closed beach. All of that is in a regulation and law. by the government of Grenada. Like I said, it's SRO 15 of 2010 will give you all that information.
What do you mean by the beach is a closed beach?
Okay. In order, so April, from the 1st of April to July 31st, sometimes they go on to August, even September. That's when the turtles come to Liverpool Beach to nest. So in order for non-interference by the public, and like I said, noise, lights, all of that thing will disturb the nesting. So to give this amazing species a chance to nest and for her hatchlings to get into the ocean, the government of Grenada made Liverpool Beach a closed beach. And if I do recall, it's closed for the whole day from April 1st to July. But that has never been, we have never really pushed to have that. We just leave it closed in the night to allow Ocean Spirits, who is the other NGO on the beach, who does the data collection and research, to give them a chance, because they work from 8 in the night to 6 in the morning. And they have had a lot of times when they had to abandon the beach and abandon their work because people will come and harass them and that kind of activity. So yes, it is called a closed beach. I hope I did explain that very well. Fisheries may be the person who would do a better job than me. But
so you just mentioned something that I really didn't want to come up, but if you mention it, then I'm going to just sneak it up a bit and then shut it back down. That act that you spoke to, which gives spec to the authority, is that the same authority that the spirits people have?
Yeah, Ocean Spirits has the same authority. They are guided by SRO 15 of 2010. They are guided by that. They have the mandate from Fisheries and Government of Grenada to do the data collection and whatever research activities that can take place with the female leatherback turtle. Yes.
Okay, so let's fast forward and come to this time, because this is what people want to know. Spectro is seen as a body, organization, NGO, whatever you want to call it, that makes money from the tours that are being held. Now, give us an appreciation of what it would cost for a tour, and an appreciation also as to how much money y'all making. Let's get down to brass tracks on that.
Okay. So you remember I mentioned livelihoods and jobs. So Spectro, up to 2019, over the years we started as a small number, and as
but let's not deal with the jobs yet. Let's deal with the monies. Let's deal with Andre and 5 persons turn up tonight.
Okay.
At the
so
beach.
Andre and 5 persons coming out of St. Patrick's.
Yeah.
5 persons, you're charged $10 from St. Patrick's, so that's $50.
That's $50 for 5 persons. And what do I get for the $50?
What you get for the $50?
Yeah.
A tour beginning from the visitor center, where you get an interpretation through what I will call a script presentation, which includes a verbal and visual presentation. Then you go down to the beach and you wait for a turtle to come up. Ocean Spirits will then one come up and is available and is nesting. They will call us and say there's a turtle. So we go down, we bring you down to the beach, and there for an hour you see all the stages of that nesting process. So you see them come up to the beach. These days, though, we do not see the coming out of the water. Sometimes when you go down walking to meet the nesting one, you may actually see some coming out of the water. And then there you observe all the stages, the digging, the laying, the camouflaging or covering of the eggs. That in itself is a fascinating image. And then the turtle goes back into the sea. And all of that takes about a whole hour. So that's what you get for your $10.
Okay.
So St. Patrick's people.
Yeah.
So out of that, we have to pay. The tour guide gets.
Forget about who you have to pay. Let's deal with the money. And then we're going to go with who you have to pay. Forget about that. So that's $50 for 5 persons from St. Patrick. Is there a different charge if you are not from St. Patrick?
There is.
What is it?
$20. So that person will pay $100. That group of 5 will pay $100.
That's if you're not from St. Patrick.
That's if you're not from St. Patrick.
What happens if you are not from Grenada?
You are a visitor, you pay $20 or 52.
That's $52. So round that off as another $100 for 5 persons again, correct?
Yes. And then we have a special price for SGU students, which is one of our popular visitors to the site. They pay $10.
$10. Good. Now the question.
People they would pay $50.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. So the big question I can ask you here. On a bad night, what do you make?
On a bad night.
Yeah.
Maybe so. To make the night profitable, we may have to take 20 people. Because I have to talk about the expenses, the daily operational costs.
We ain't getting to that yet, Claudette. Just on a bad night, what do you make?
Of how much we need to make.
Yeah, but no, we're going to get to that. On a bad night, what do you make? No dollars, $10, $20. What do you make on a bad night?
No. On a bad night, we maybe make $200.
You make $200 on a bad night. On a good night, what do you make?
On a good night, we could make maybe over $1,000.
Maybe over $1,000. So let's put it at $1,000 on a good night. And how many good nights you would say you would have for the season? You may have average. You don't have to be correct here.
Okay. Let me just give you. I think I have. Last 2 Sundays ago, we did a presentation to our volunteers and people of St. Patrick's. And we gave so let me just take 2019 for instance, okay?
Yeah.
2019, we had 125 tours. We had 1,559 persons in total from April to July.
1,569 persons. And if we were to say that each person would have paid $10, we'd put it at that?
No, let's say an average of $15.
$15. You do the math, you're pretty good at that. 15 by that gives us what?
I can't do no math. I have to get a calculator. Do you have one, ever?
No. I'll just do it this way. I'll just do it by 10. So 1,569. So 10. If you do that by 10, you add the zeros. Am I correct?
Yeah.
So you're looking at $15,690. That's if I do it by 10, and then you divide that 15,000 by 2. 7. So that's another 7,000. So 15 plus that 7 and 5 is 12. Am I correct? Yeah. So you're looking at. You probably would have made somewhere around 22,000 for that year. Is that possible?
Yes, it is possible.
Yeah. So we're looking at about $22,000, rounding it off thereabouts for that year, and that was 2019. Now we have an idea of how much money you can make in a year. Good. Tell us, what are your expenses? We get into that now.
Okay.
That's the part you like. Tell us, what are your expenses, Claudette?
Every tour, we have up to 13, sometimes we go up to 15, 17. But your tour of 5 persons is one tour guide. Every group must have a certified tour guide. That fee is $100 a night.
Per tour guide?
Per tour guide.
So, oh boy, what, $100 a night? Okay.
Then we have wardens, 2 wardens we have on the closed beach area. Those wardens is to ensure that nobody who doesn't have a pass, because we give everybody who's going to do the tour a pass, gives us by the government of Grenada. I'm there to ensure that anybody who enters the beach has a pass. Also to do education, talk to people, awareness of why we're doing this. And they are paid $50 a night.
So you have the tour guides $100 a night, and you usually have about 6 of them, correct?
We have 6, but not all 6 work every night.
So if you don't work, you don't get paid?
You don't get paid.
Claudette, you must be crazy. Them people stupid to come and do this. Are you crazy?
No, how are you going to work and get paid?
But
most times they make good money, eh? Interview Florisha.
So that is the
any
only,
one of
hold
them,
on.
and they will tell you. So when you work, sometimes we may have 4 of them, the 4 certified ones per night.
But I'm saying
Not
this
all
to
the
you.
time.
I'm saying this to you, Claudette. That is the only place where people honestly know when they don't work, they don't get paid. In another, let's not have that conversation. Yeah.
Precisely.
Let's not have that one at all, because I was about to say something, but at least the tour guides know that when they don't work, they don't get paid.
Yep.
So $100 per night, not per tour. Correct?
Per tour. So
per tour.
They do more than 1 tour per night and get $100 for each tour. Sometimes if it's not a lot of people, we then give them $50 for the other 2. So they may come out ending making $150 that night. Sometimes $200.
Okay, so it's not just $100 per night, and they work two tours, and they get $100 per tour.
Yes, but that doesn't happen often.
That doesn't happen.
Doesn't happen often. No.
Okay, but it could happen.
It could happen every
Right.
time when
So,
we
and
have,
you're looking at six of them.
Well,
meaning
we have 4 certified ones because
Okay.
we have trained a lot of people over
so
the
that's $400. We are trying to do something, get some figures here. So that's $400 per night, for a 7-day week or a 6-day week. How is it?
7 days, but not all the time we have tours 7 days. We do the tours when we get bookings.
Yeah.
So there's
So
sometimes
we're looking at we getting tours every night. 7 4s, 28. That is not bad maths. So that's $2,800 you would have to find to pay your tour guides for a 7-day period, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Trying to do some maths here. Looking at
You're
at
going
the
to you're going to wonder at the end of it where we get in the rest of the money to stay.
So what else do you spend monies on outside of the tour guides?
Well, we have to buy uniforms.
Mm-hmm.
We have to buy lights because we use special lights. The batteries for these lights we have to be buying batteries all the time.
Mm-hmm.
That is just for the tours. We have to pay. There's one of the tour guides that normally come and help with administration, doing the accounts and doing the banking and stuff. They get a job doing that, so she gets sometimes $25 a day, for doing that work in addition to her tour guiding. The person is normally a trainee.
Right.
And then to work with the tour guide, we normally have trainees that is on training, and we pay them a fee after a year of $25. After 2 years, they get $50 until Ministry of Fisheries, until Fisheries certify them that they can get $100. So that group of 5 may be accompanied by a trainee who too gets $25 or $50 a night when they do that.
Let's cut all the fandangles and tell me, how much money do you need to run this for the month? Or put it this way, you have how many months? 3 months nesting period?
3 months, really.
3 months. How much money do you believe that you need? You guys would have budgeted. How much money do you say, okay, fine, we need $50, $100 to take care of the batteries, the lights, whatever transportation, to pay the accountant, to pay the wardens, to pay the tour guides, whatever, miscellaneous costs? How much money do you need per night? Per 3-month period?
That's a hard question to answer, Andre, because if we go to do a budget based on we don't have a tour, our head is going to begin to hurt. So we rely, so what we do, we go to advertise a lot. We go to the radio stations, we do, to ensure that we have tours. Now, and we depend heavily on the tour operators to bring the tours. Luckily for us, we have had sometimes over the last 3 years, not taking out 2020, tours almost every night. Numbers differ every night. And because people are paid based on a tour. So take, for instance, the wardens who get paid $50 a night. So you multiply 30 days by $50, that's $1,500 that we must find because we keep them there whether they do a tour or not. So that's $1,500 that we have to find to pay whether we have a tour or not. And they come with uniform, flashlights, and batteries. So that's maybe another $500. So that's $2,000 we know that we have to find, even without a tour, every month. Miscellaneous administration, sometimes all of that comes from our own volunteer pockets.
Let me say this to you here, Claudette. I'm disappointed that the organization doesn't have a budget and say, okay, fine, this is our monthly budget, or this is our budget for the 3 months, and this is what it would cost to run the tours, because of the 3 months that I get there. What, April, May? What was it? April, May, June?
It is. We have, but like I said, it all depends on our tours. So
No. The thing is, you see, if you're going to Claudette, if you're going to budget, you have to budget that you have tours every night. You can't budget thinking that, well, okay, fine, I may not have a tour. You have to budget. So you know you may not spend that amount of monies, but you have to know that this is what we would need to keep us. Yes. Sure.
You know, when we get down to that, let me tell you honestly, that's a headache. So you would not find the commitment. We know, like I said, we need to find $1,500, $2,000 every month to pay the wardens because they are there every night. They are there every night. They are monthly workers. The rest is part-time based on the tour. So if we never get a tour, we never make money and we have nobody to pay except the $2,000 for the wardens.
Yeah, but that does not mean that you can't budget.
Well, we budget. We budget so for 1 tour every night. Let's say we do 1 tour every night. We know, that's why I was saying to you, let us look at what is our daily operational cost. I wanted to talk about that because that is really our budget. Our daily operational cost is about $350 a day.
$350 a day, your daily operational cost. And that is for how many days a week? Every day?
For every day, $350 a day. That's tour guides, wardens, transportation, some for administration, batteries, and so. We must cover that. So 5 people from St. Patrick's could never reach $350 a day.
Okay, so you're looking at, for the week, you would need something like $2,450, yeah?
Something like that.
Something like that for the week. And if you multiply that by 4, I ain't too good at the maths thing, but that would be 4 knots, 4 5s, 20, 4 1s are 4, and 4 4s are 16, and 2, that'll be 18, 4 2s 8, and 1 is 9. So for a month, you would need $9,800 to run Spectrum, based on what you're doing there, correct?
But yeah, if you put it that way, yes.
Yeah, that is what it was, because that comes from the figure that you've given me, which is $350 per day.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to give you the daily operational cost.
So right, so it works to $9,800 a month you would need if we go by the daily operational cost, which means that for the 3 months, again, 3/8 Still 24. I think 3 nines. I believe that's 27, and 2 is 29. Am I correct? So if we add some zeros to that, you're looking at $29,000.
You see, Andre, that's what I tell you.
$29,000 for that 3 month. For that 3 month period. Hold on, Claudette. Hold on. $29,000 for that 3 month period. $29,040 thereabouts for that 3 month period. And based on what you told me before, you on a good night, on a good period of a good year, you gave us, you had a collection of about $22,000. So that means you were in the red of about $7,000.
If we start that, it will give us a headache, and we're going to say, listen, something. Our commitment can give us headaches like that. So we go out and we really market and we do awareness and, go on the radio station so we can have tours, have extra people come in. We go down to the yachts and we have meetings with the tour operators. We go out and we really market so that we can get the desired income and have tours every night. So these people could have a job every night. If we just go by just the budgeting, the forecasting, and the performer budgeting, we would say, something, this is not worth it. But we gave ourselves a commitment. So, and we have been making it work. We don't have money at the end of the day. 2019, we had $100 and something after everybody got their pay. We pay expenses. There's still somebody anyway, but that was for a different program.
The thing about it is that how do you
every year for the years we may have a balance in our banks, maybe about $2,000, $3,000 remaining after all expenses.
Yeah.
And that kind of money we use for the rest of the year to do our awareness campaign. Anglican school, Catholic school, and where we had to pay the bus to bring people, and we had to give them a little refreshment. So you see where that $3,000.
Why are you paying buses to bring people? Why are you doing that?
Well, sometimes if we are going, so for instance, if we are doing some awareness, some education on the Ramsar site or Leatherback Turtle, and we're doing it in the Anglican school, we want to make sure that we capture as many people from all the villages, and they wouldn't walk and pay their bus. And if you want to get people to come, you have to give them some incentive. So we pay the bus to pick them up, be it in Mount Ridge, be it in River Sally, Rose Hill, and bring them to the Anglican school to say thank you for coming, because it is not easy on a Sunday afternoon, for instance, to get people to come out of their homes after lunch to come and listen to some dry presentation on biodiversity or Ramsar site. But they do come. And to show appreciation, we pay for the bus. Who have cars, bring some people. But we pay so that everybody will get a chance to understand what we're doing. So it's a pity whoever it is from, I don't know, New York or River Sally, they have never been at one of our sessions.
I'm about to play something for you, Claudette. I want you to listen to it and then respond. Okay?
Okay.
Here we go. Where is it? There, we got it. Here's this. I want you to listen to this and please respond.
From the little bit that I understand, it's serious money that is being generated in the Liberia area there with this. A lot of money. I mean, I am not trying to tell any figures because I'm not directly or I don't get to know, but what I understand, it's a lot of money being generated there. And the way I see it, there is a public entity that is generating money for private entity, and I find that is kind of crooked. That should be straight. We as public supposed to know.
All right, that's a young man laying claim that Spectre is crooked.
We have heard from this young man about this young man a lot of times. I think the Prime Minister in a meeting in New York once, he must have went up and said the same thing. And we have an idea who it is. The person is connected to some people, really, who knows that they maybe used to make serious money without expenses. But anyway, I'm not sure it's the same person. But let me say this. I think kudos to him for asking us to be transparent, because I think as a community group, he has a right to know what's happening with the money. So kudos to him. It has given us, when you invited us to be on this radio station, a chance to be transparent. And maybe if he didn't say that, I would not have been with you here this morning representing Spectre. So kudos to him. I hope he is not a hater, because there are people who have went down that road. He went on the newspaper, print, and made all these allegations. You know, when you're a hater, that person end up in Richmond Hill prison right now. So I hope he's not a hater, because that is not good. Because what we are doing, we're not clapping ourselves on the back, but we are saying that what we are doing is honest, genuine, and transparent. So we should be transparent as a community group. So he has given me the opportunity, and thank you, Andre. So kudos to him for giving us free radio time here this morning. And I'm really happy. I hope he is an understanding, but I want to give him a challenge. Come to Grenada during the nesting season, give up some of his time to volunteer, and we will hand him the receipt book to collect the money, to bank it, to write the checks every 2 weeks to pay those who are unemployed and their expenses. We will gladly do that so that he can understand and have an appreciation of what's going on. So I invite him. Come, Spectre is a volunteer organization, and right now we need a lot of volunteers, especially in that area.
All right, here's somebody saying, people don't continue to do business at a loss. So you guys must be real patriots.
Well, let's say this. Once we're able to do our marketing, we normally can break even. As I said, we now have almost every night. You know, so the jobs, and so they're able to get some employment every night. And that is what, remember, I want to go with you, what is our vision and our mission here?
Before you go into that, here's another comment for you, Claudette.
Okay.
Somebody's saying that, hey, if it means that this business is operating at a loss, then shouldn't it be supported by government? And also, here's someone else saying, wouldn't it be prudent, hold on, wouldn't it be prudent for the organization to publish their accounts?
Yes, we can. To answer the first one, yes, we can publish our accounts. That costs us. With any paper willing to give us space in the papers to publish it. We have done so. We have done so at our community meetings. I think, Andre, there's one time you witnessed a community meeting where we were giving accounts, you know, how much we spent, how much we, and that's no problem. It's just extra work and extra money. The money that we would pay to do a page could go to paying a trainee to get some money in their hands. But I mean, if we have to do it, if we're not mandated to do it, government doesn't mandate us to because they understand fisheries and tourism, and them who are part of our protocol understands the kinds of pressure that we go through. In terms of, but we are committed, and we feel once more and more people, more and more locals come, because that's another thing. We have had an ongoing conversation with Ocean Straits over the years, who are insisting, and we have said this both to fisheries and to tourism, that we must only have 13 people around the turtle. 13 people on a tour per night, given even if they pay 20 US. Is when they pay 20 US, then we smile every night when we have the 20 US, because we know there would be some income left over, maybe from our daily operational costs. And we said that we cannot survive if it's only 13 people we have around a turtle at any one time, at any one tow. So it's all the extras that gives us the extra money that we can employ more people, because that is part of our mandate to provide jobs for people while we are conserving the site for the loss of income. And we always have to remember that.
We need to understand something here. Something I'm getting here is that while we think that people are not interested, people are on the sidelines, and that shouldn't be. They should come forward. People are on the sidelines, and they are interested into what is happening and what is taking place. Because I see so many different comments coming in here, and I'm sure that in St. Patrick we have one or two, maybe even more, certified accountants or people who can handle books, if you understand. Well, you understand the language there. And I am sure that these people who, while they may not necessarily be part of the organization, but it's possible that we can get them to
any day, Andre.
I mean, would the group be willing to have these people put the books together so that, because I don't like the fact that people are calling.
I just said I put out a challenge for anybody
Mm-hmm.
who wants to give their volunteer time to do this, to come and do it.
All right, here's a good note for you here. And this one is coming from a gentleman who is not based in Grenada. And he says, does the organization accept donations? If so, how can one donate?
Okay.
That's a good one, a really good one for you.
Well, they can send. We have never really pushed. Let me say this: we do, over all the years, we did get 2 funds from two funding agencies to help us with buying equipment and so in the beginning. Our goal is to make this sustainable as possible. If it is that we can run a business and to have it, if not making profits, because this is not what we are about. We are a non-profit organized company. But at least we can meet our expenses, because so I want to address that against this person asking about government. Government doesn't have money to be just dishing out like that. We are a small open economy, and if we have assets, we need to make it work for us so that we can become sustainable. We can't be all the time looking for handing out money. And if we can make this business of turtle guided tools at least to break even, give people jobs, we would have reached a milestone. Any day, like I said, any day anybody wants to come and engage in that or financial operations, fine, because we need the volunteers to do this. We need more people to come on board to help us. And the way anybody who wants us to be successful is come and do a tour. That's the way that we could create more income. We don't have to ask the government, and we don't have to rely on funding. So I'm going back to how could they donate. They can send the money to our bank. It's Grenada Cooperative Bank. I can't remember the number now. That they could send the donation to. I'm sure they do transfers. We have on our website a way to book tours online, but we have not really set it up so that it can really be efficient through PayPal and stuff. We don't find it is efficient enough for us because we need the funds right now. You know, when we have to pay every 2 weeks' salaries, we need the funds in our hands in order to pay the salaries. But they can write to us. Our email address is specto.grenada@gmail.com and ask, and we can give them our bank account, and they could send it through the bank for us. That's off my head. That's the easiest way, I think.
Specto.grenada.com?
Grenada.com, yes.
Okay.
Specto.grenada@gmail.com.
At Gmail.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So here's what, Claudette. I believe honestly that I don't like anybody to be called crooked. I don't like anybody to be. I don't like those names being used. And
Andre,
yeah?
we have been used to that all the time.
No. But even if you're used to it, I understand you being used to it, but I don't like people being. I don't like being called that. So here's what I am going to scout around in St. Patrick, and I'm going to find someone who's willing to donate their time, who can handle accounting. Would you be willing to talk to that person so that person can start putting together some sort of a document which you can put on your website, which I can put on Real FM's website, and we can use any other form of social media in terms of putting it out, so at least you would have published some sort of a document which gives people an idea: money's earned, money's spent, money's have, if you have any.
If you want that in the next hour, I can send it to you.
You mean what? The document?
Yes, our accounts for maybe the last 5 years. I can pick that up right in another hour and send it off to you.
Well, so okay.
Would you accept that? No,
of course I will accept it.
And we can put it, and if people want that, but I hope that will mean that will give us encouragement for other groups to follow. I do not know how many groups, NGOs, CPOs has published their accounts.
Well, put it this way, Claudette. I'm not at this particular point in time. I'm dealing with Specto because I'm from St. Patrick, and I believe that we need to do some work. This because, as I said, the statement by the gentleman about Specto being crooked, I don't like that, and I want to do some getting this thing straight for my parish. Yeah.
That's right. Okay.
So I will be willing, if you can give me the document, if you can email the document to me, I'll be willing to put it first and foremost on our website. I'll also put it on our Facebook page so that persons who need to or who feel a need to know be made aware of what is happening. And you may even get people who want to donate more. People might want to donate bags and other things that you would need to make Specto function better.
Yes.
So yes, I'm willing to make use of it. If you can send it to me, I'll be happy.
Okay. Give me an hour. Let me send it off to you because I have to go down on my computer and look for it.
I will send you my email address in the meantime.
I have a problem with that. I mean, we have not gave our accounts out for 2019, 2018 because we had not had a public session big enough to do that. But we don't have a problem with that. You have already, I can't remember which year it was, that we publish our accounts for the community. We sit in a public meeting with about 100 and something people and said, this is what we made and this is what we income and this is what we spent. We don't have any problems with that, and anybody who you can get to give us that service, we would be really happy.
No, I will definitely start to speak to. I know 2 accountants in certified accountants in St. Patrick. I will speak to them and say, hey, are you prepared to volunteer some time to assist Specto into ensuring that everything is done the way it should be done? And I'm sure that one or maybe both of them might say yes. If they both say no, then I'll reach out outside of St. Patrick's, and I believe that I will find someone who'll be willing to help.
Thank you so much. You see, that's why I knew this morning we can make some headway here between Specto and Real FM.
All right, I see your other phone is ringing, so I'm going to give you some chance, my dear, to run along and have a merry day.
So I'll send you the information in about an hour or so.
No problem, love. Take care of yourself.
And thank you once again for giving us the opportunity to come on the radio, on your radio in St. Patrick's, to be able to be transparent.
And you have toast tonight, right?
Individual is entitled to his opinion, and like I said, kudos to him. But you have to not talk the talk, you also have to walk it. So
you got toast tonight, Claudette?
Come along and be a volunteer for us.
Yeah, do you have toast tonight?
No. We're not beginning the tours until weekend.
Until the weekend? Mm-hmm. Okay, this weekend coming, right?
This weekend coming up.
And will it be every night or just on weekends?
We are open for tours every night. It's based on who book.
Who books?
Open for tours every night.
So we can say it here on Real FM that the tours begin this weekend and you're open for tours every night. Make sure you walk with your money in your pocket.
Yes, but we have a protocol right now in place based on COVID.
Yeah.
Not accepting no more than 20 people per night to ensure that our tour guides are safe and the people who come to the tours are safe. So you know what's happening to us already for 2021.
Okay. All right, take care of yourself and have a wonderful day.
Thank you, dear. Thank you very much for giving us this opportunity.
No problem, love. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Where you go? Where you walk? What you say? When you talk? Where you go? Where you walk? What you say? When you talk?
It's a hungry world out there, with everybody scrambling to get a share.
Ozone really gets it clean. Get with the Ozone family line of products. Ozone liquid laundry detergent, perfect for your semi or fully automatic washing machines, yet suitable for your hand wash, soft on your hands. Ozone disinfectant cleaner. It's the most powerful disinfectant and cleaner with a long-lasting fresh scent. Tackles every job around the house or office. Ozone detergent powder and ultra soft fabric softener gets your clothes clean with a natural freshness. Keeps your colors bright. Choose from the wonderful scents, soft flower, ocean breeze, and the new aloe vera. Keep your kitchen sparkling clean with the Ozone dishwashing liquid, Ozone sponges, and cleaning cloth. Ozone toilet bowl cleaner removes lime scale and kills germs while giving your toilet a refreshing scent. Ozone really gets it clean. Marketed and distributed by Calico, Frequente St. George's, and are available at shops and supermarkets nationwide.
Now more than ever, Flow is working hard to keep you connected to the things that matter most. Your family, your work, and your favorite entertainment. We are also providing Flow Study free of charge so students can stay connected and up to date with their schoolwork. And because your safety is our highest priority, you can manage your account from the safety of your own home through the MyFlow app. We are here for you, keeping you connected.
M&M Hardware Limited, Hope St. Andrew and Dusty Highway St. George. Shop conveniently for all your building materials, including plumbing, electrical, lumber, cement, steel, and much more. We manufacture roofing sheets available in 11 colors, aluminum windows, doors, inset screens, and hurricane shutters. Installation services are available for all our manufactured products. Our opening hours are Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. M&M Hardware Limited. Come on in and experience our affordable prices, or call us 444-6757 or 440-6757 Dusty Highway. Email us at info@mahonhardware.com or mnmdusty@mahonhardware.com. M&M Hardware, foundation to roof. Let's build together.
Get high making money moves with the NLA's new Aces High Scratch game with 4 chances to win. Beat the dealer's card to win the prize shown. Reveal an A symbol. And just like that, you are automatically a winner. Scratch away to win the top prize of $10,000. Win easy with Scratch. Must be 18 or older to play.
Treat yourself from head to toe with A1 hair, skin, and beauty products from Sarah's Hair and Beauty Supply Store, located on Ben Jones Street in Grenville, close to the New Testament Church. Want to achieve that classic Instagram model look? Come visit us at Sarah's Beauty Salon. We offer expression, pre-stripped, and antibacterial braids, faux locks, cherry curl, deep wave, yaki weave. Knitford wigs are also available, both synthetic and human hair. Of course, we offer a collection of extensions, Brazilian 100% human hair and Peruvian 100% virgin remedy. We provide our customers with the finest nail care products, eyelashes, do-rags, razors, shaving products, and weaving needles to keep you stylish and popping. Visit Sarah's Hair and Beauty Supply Store today. And remember, we treat our customers with the lowest prices nationwide and raging discounts store-wide. Sarah's Hair and Beauty Supply Store, where all your beauty wishes will most certainly be granted.
Frontline workers, please consider the health and safety of those in your care and of your loved ones at home. Get the COVID-19 vaccine and remember, you matter. You hold the key to opening Grenada's doors. You can unlock life as we knew it. Help those who have questions get the right answers and understand why they need to be vaccinated. You are the gateway to life and livelihoods. Your decision is our best shot. Get vaxxed. It's our best shot. A message from the Ministry of Health.
A message from Grenlec. Help us serve you better while we maintain our COVID-19 safety protocols. Please make an appointment for non-payment services. You can do so by email at customersupport@grenlec.com, WhatsApp on 473-405-6931, or call 237, select option 3, extension 311. When making an appointment, please provide your customer name, telephone number, service required, and the customer care center you would like to visit. Together, we can keep each other safe. Together, we will smile again. A message from Grenlec.
Green's Concept introduces the latest innovation in air conditioning technology in Grenada, providing the most energy efficient, environmentally friendly air conditioning units in Grenada. Using a natural refrigerant, our air conditioning unit systems are up to 40% more energy efficient than the current units used in the Grenadian market. Powerful cooling while using less electricity and very inexpensive. That means more money in your pocket. We offer free delivery to all locations of installation and installed by top quality trained professional engineers with over 20 years experience in the business. Contact Green's Concept 417-5460 or 442-1663. Email greensconcept@gmail.com. At Green's Concept, we cool you and the planet.
And here, we tried to set the record straight. Someone wanted the number for Spectre for their toes. Do you know it, Nabila?
I think it's on the board. Let me get it. Yeah,
4058395. I'm faster than you sometimes. Sometimes I'm ahead of you.
Okay.
I hope you accept that. Deal with it.
Brighty.
Yeah. It's 44 minutes after 8 o'clock. What's up with you now?
I'm there.
Mm-hmm.
I was just doing some research.
Research?
Well, not really research, but I needed to listen to something.
Mm-hmm.
So I went and I listened to it in reference to the Saraka, because there's this thing floating around that the committee, Live Sally, despite not receiving permission from the COVID committee, would be going ahead with the Saraka. And this is a big headline, no permission, but we're moving on still, something like that. This is what the Grenada Broadcasting Network titled their thing as. So I had to listen to the information. And basically, the COVID committee, because the last time we spoke with Happy, they were waiting on a decision. So apparently a decision was made by the COVID committee, and it's no for the event. Okay. Now, I am against the COVID committee. My reason being, over the Easter weekend, there were at least 2 or 3 parties. I know there was this event, Sneak Out, and then there was this Rose event at Mongazo, and I think one was at Lavo Lane and another one wherever. These people were granted permission to host these events because these events cannot go on without permission. Here is an organization trying to keep tradition, and they have a structured format because when she was here, she gave details of everything in a wide open area, how it was going to be.
You're doing 2 things there.
My hand?
No, not your hand. But you stated that they had a party.
Yes.
You did not give me the conditions under which they had the party.
Well,
hold on. No. You have
ahead.
to be very careful here. As a responsible journalist, and I know you are, you have to understand that, okay, fine. It is okay for me to say Lavalane and Bananas and whatever had a party or had parties over the Easter weekend and they were granted permission. Do we know the conditions? Were they private parties? The conditions under which the license for the party was given, as opposed to what the COVID committee would want to see at, and they believe cannot be executed at the Saraka.
Well,
we have to look at all these things, and it's not just
disagree.
To go and just whitewash everything like that.
It's not.
So
I'm not really whitewashing.
Let's start back where you're saying you're against, and you have all right to be against. Now, the parties that were held, you're against that. What were the conditions? Do you know?
You see, the thing about it is, looking at it in terms of conditions, no, I don't know what the conditions were. However, these events were advertised. You had to book reservations, so I'm guessing there was a number of people that were allowed. Right?
You can't guess because you see, people listen to you and people form opinions based on what you're saying. So when you sit there and you guess, which you're not even sure for yourself, somebody's going to take it and say, Nabila said that. So I don't want you to guess. So what we need to do here is to find someone from the COVID committee who is willing to speak. And they might be able to do so and give us the reasons why they would have had or they would have given permission for these parties to be held, and then explain to us why they are not going to allow the River Sally Saraka to go ahead in the format as suggested by the committee, Live Sally. Now, remember that what the committee is saying that, hey, I think we're misinterpreting, or we are taking a statement that was probably made, yes, but we're taking that statement and we're flipping it the wrong way. In that, we go ahead no matter what. Without permission, we're going ahead still. That is not true. Those words may have been uttered, but if I flip it for you, which I'm going to now, you'd understand it differently. What Happy said here is, Andre, even if we don't get permission to have the eating on the leaves and whatever in the pasture, which is what they want, and we are going to separate it and we're going to have sanitation points and everything. She says, even if we don't get that, people will still cook. For instance, since last week, Nabila, driving through Versailles on a Saturday, at the place where they make the blocks, I saw guys cutting up meat, seasoning. People have killed, my good friend Betty probably killed about 40-something chickens already. What do you think she's going to do with it? So they're going to cook. And they're going to cook and they're going to give it to people. I would advise people, you're going to River Sally now, hence the reason why you should have your calabash. And if you don't have your calabash, get a container, go to a Rosali, go to the spot where there is food, collect your food, and go home.
We know that's not going to happen.
Well, that is what should happen. And again, you see, you flip to the negative instantly. That is what you need to advise people. This is what they need to do. Forget the negative. I believe that people will go to Rosali, people will collect their food, and people will go home. I don't know, and I put it to you this way. Caller, I'm going to come to you in a minute. When I look at it, Nabi, we just had the Easter weekend in Bathway. All right, which is almost the same as having the Saraka, because a lot of people milling around and whatever. It was disastrous without the mask. So I'm trying to understand why the COVID committee would not have allowed them to have the Saraka in the format that they wanted to. And that is what we have to know. When we know that, then we can say hey or nay, and then we can say we like or dislike. Then that is when we should say we like or dislike. But they may have very solid reasons for not doing it.
Okay.
And I don't think it is fair. I don't think it is fair to them. Do you understand? For us to do it that way. I don't think it's fair to them. I don't think it's fair to them for us to sit back and say, oh, well, we don't like them because they didn't give permission. No. We need to know why. I can come inside here and say, I don't like you.
That's good.
Nobody knows why. Do you understand?
Understood.
So,
but at the same time,
yeah, go on.
It doesn't make sense.
What doesn't make sense?
Okay, I'm going to leave out the parties. All right? I'm going to leave out the parties that they granted permission to. And let's go to Bathway. Glad that you brought Bathway. No permission was needed to go to the beach. We had mass gatherings. The police were there to control, and they did a great job. I must commend them for that, despite the fight that occurred. An organization is wanting to have a traditional event, and we're saying no. When just last weekend there was no structure, nothing, and everybody was gathering, but the police were there to control it. And Happy did say that, they would have all of these controls. So I'm confused. I'm not sure what exactly is going on. I'm sorry. The police is calling me.
Well, the police should call you. Because right now, I mean, you see, I want you to have the opportunity to be able to articulate your point and to articulate the way you feel. Because we come from completely different backgrounds, completely different age groups. So it's nice to hear from you as a contrast. But when you put it all together, right? When you put it all together, you have to try to understand where the COVID committee is coming from. You have to try to understand that. It does not make sense that we're going to sit here and not know where they're coming from, not understand what they're trying to prevent, and just say, well, they're wrong. I want the Saraka to go ahead. I hope nobody wants it more than me. I want the Saraka to go ahead. However, and that brings me to something which I probably will close with this morning. Pamela Moses, it is not the first year that she has contributed to the Saraka. She does that every year. Now, the Live Sally, they have been in discussions, and they're still in discussions with the COVID-19 team, I believe. They're still in discussions with them so as to arrive at some sort of situation. So you could not wait. You had to, hold on, let me finish. You had to plan. So hence the reason why the persons who would have gone to Pamela and say, hey, are you going to contribute this year? Of course she didn't contribute. But there are those in social media who are making it seem that, hey, Pamela is contributing to something that the COVID committee is against.
But she already contributed
But
prior.
yeah, she contributed prior. So people like Ali, I have to call you in this one. You're playing the fool, man. You must not do that. I really and truly, I just leave you alone with your comments and everything like that. I don't bother with you. But when you make stupid comments like that, I'm convinced that something is wrong with your head. You claim that, okay, fine, you close your bar since. No, you didn't close your bar. You closed your bar when you didn't have to close your bar. Nobody comes to the bar anyway. So it's closed. Nobody comes to your bar. Nobody patronizes your business. So don't try to flip what you're trying to flip there and pan. She is a young lady who understands and knows what she has to do. And she did what she had to do in advance. The permission or anything, she's not going against that. What you wanted her to wait on the last minute to give the donations to the people that she usually gives the donations to? Come on, man. Big people is big people. Let's stop this stupidness. I find we having too many issues these days. Just thin skin. Every simple thing, we make it an issue. And I cannot understand why. We're just making things issue over and over and over again. For what reason? Man, sometimes I just feel to just blow. Good morning. Quickly, Mr. Bridge.
Yeah, I think I want to congratulate what you say. I think you have been touched on it right now this time around. But I am thinking also that the COVID committee didn't do the kind of dialoguing that was supposed to be done based on what was said by the lady. And I think in the future, what we need is more cooperation between these organizations. Because Nebula is kind of right, but she's wrong. She's kind of right in that she's saying that she blaming the COVID committee, but I think the dialoguing, we should know, the general public should know what are the points that these people making and so on before we jump to the conclusion. And the COVID committee have a right to keep their expression because you can't be saying one thing to one group of people and saying the other thing to another group of people, whereas the same grouping up together come the same. For instance, what I'm saying is that, okay, what happened on Batwing Beach is just as what would happen in the Salaka.
Gotta go, bro.
Right?
I gotta go. Okay, thank you. Good. It's 91.9, 91.5, www. I'm gonna make a pitch here. Yeah, pitch for a job. COVID committee, you guys need to get somebody to handle your PR. You need to get somebody to handle your PR. You cannot depend on the government information service to do it. Somebody has to handle the PR. And if you have somebody in that committee who is supposed to be handling PR, they ain't doing their job. You need to get rid of that person. Simple as that. You need to get rid. Am I available? Sure, I'm always available. But you guys don't pay anyway, so why am I gonna make myself available? But no, seriously, that PR thing is just not being done. You guys, it ain't happening. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. You need to fix your PR, and therefore things will go right. Peace. I gone.
Triple N. Informative, entertaining, and first. Every hour on the hour.
Welcome to the latest news update as produced by the Northern News Network.